This senior class, they have taken advantage of resources that I haven't seen before. They know the path to getting to college, whether it's City College or a four-year university. They're just clear as to where to go. They know who to ask questions to, and that to me is empowerment, and it's exactly what we aimed for with Career Choices.
What I remember about freshman seminar was that we really prepared ourselves in order to go into the workforce. So we talked a lot about colleges and how to get there, and then also how we wanted to plan out our lives in order to make sure that we got what we wanted through our careers.
I do remember taking freshman seminar. I remember everyone kind of had thoughts of like, how am I ever going to use this? I'm only a freshman, but now as a senior in retrospect, I'm grateful that I took that class, getting to be familiar with how to finance college, that you do have to begin planning as a freshman for not only college, but beyond that also.
My memories of taking freshman seminar it really put a different aspect on my life and how I looked into my future. Instead of looking like, oh, like this looks cool or that looks cool, it really gave me a set goal, what options I have if I keep like going on the right path.
What I remember about freshman seminar when I took the Career Choices class was being overwhelmed and having too many things that I was really interested in doing. I started off with event planning to nursing to private detective, but looking back on it, it really was able to help me narrow my focus and my passions.
The things that I remember when I was in freshman seminar has to be Miss Hanson lecturing us about behaving in class, but most importantly, it was our budgets and our 10-year plans and what we have to do once we're in college. She really sparked us that we're not far away. My 10-year plan was the most important thing. I had to focus on that.
My old 10-year plan was that I wanted to become a pharmacist and go to the University of San Francisco. It has changed. I actually plan on going to UC Davis or Cal Poly and majoring in agriculture, business, and management.
I was one of the few kids whose 10-year plan has remained pretty constant from freshman year to senior year. I always knew I wanted to be in the health professions, but every other year I would tell myself I want to be a doctor. No, I'm going to be a registered nurse. I'm going to be a doctor. And then after going to a summer program at MIT this past summer, I realized I can totally make it to graduate school and I can go all the way and become a doctor. So that's my plan.
My career goals and my 10-year plan were, just to become an architect and travel the country, creating mansions around the country, maybe working for TV stars and just reaching for the stars, I guess.
My goal for my 10-year plan has definitely changed a little bit since freshman year. I was considering nursing when I was a freshman, and I still am, and that's definitely what I want to go into. Right now I'm looking at going to San Diego State, but I'm also on UCLA's nursing waitlist. I'd like to work a year or two in a hospital steadily and then either dedicate time to the Navy or go into a travel nursing company.
I saw myself as a doctor, basically. That's what I saw in my 10-year plan. But along the way, I started realizing, do I really want to do this? Do I really want to be the guy in charge of taking care of this patient? I really want to tell the family, oh, I'm sorry, she just passed away, bad news or good news, oh, it's a boy or girl, stuff like that. But I'm still not certain if I really want to continue down that path. But yeah, I wanted to become a doctor as well.
As my students work through their 10-year plan, and the things that I notice as they progress is that they're becoming more mature and they understand the reasons behind things rather than just why things happen. And they've learned so much about themselves and the curriculum and about what they plan for their future that they had no idea when they stepped through the door on the first day. Rather than just planning to get through high school, they see a goal and they see a process and they see the point of education in high school.
Going into college, I do feel a lot more confident because I've taken college level courses. I think that because I know now that in order to go to college, you're really just preparing to go into a career, that you can't just go to a school because of its name, and there's really a meaning behind it of how they're there to prepare you for things, and there's different colleges that specialize in different things.
I got a full ride to Harvard. They have a financial aid initiative that if your family makes anywhere up to $250,000 a year, you will get some form of financial aid. When applying to college this year, I thought of my 10-year plan as far as the career that I wanted to do. I wanted to go to a school that had a really strong science program and that I would have access to labs, and I think in that sense I did think about my 10-year plan when applying.
My top picks would be Oregon State, the University of Oregon, and Utah State. I think taking dual enrollment really shows the colleges you've already taken college level courses and that you're ready and like you know how to prepare and how to work, like you have a good work ethic. So
I'm in the fence between two schools. One is Colorado Christian University, which offered me a soccer scholarship, and the other school is Westmont College because they were gonna like help me pay for everything mostly. I took 2 dual enrollment classes, and those 2 courses were great because it taught you, you had to abide by the city college rules. So it really like helped me a lot to realize what the college experience will be like in the next few years for me. I know the opportunities will be out there. I'm just waiting for the door to lead me there.